Today we're going to talk about an often overlooked part of the body, but something that is so important for the entire body, the hallux, the big toe. The big toe is so important in shock absorption, in balance, in a proper gait. It is the big toe that is involved in propulsion, which is moving you forward in life. If you take my class regularly, you know we often do what I call a foot vinyasa, where we're sitting back on our heels, finding the big toe, mounds, it opens the breath. This requires a tremendous amount of toe extension, which most of us have lost in great detail because of our life stuck in shoes. The angle that you're looking for in this is a 90-degree angle. So if I'm going to take a block, I'm going to put it here. My heel, as well as the ball of my foot, is going to touch the block. If you don't have the ability to extend the toes in that much range of motion, your heel will be forward. My heel is further forward than the ball of my foot, which means I'm just stuck in the toe joints, which is what makes it so excruciating for many people. So until you can get to that angle, how to get to that angle if you're stuck here and it's so painful? That's what today's yoga therapy is about. So you can work on the mobility of your big toe while watching television. Just take your foot, watching TV, sitting on the couch, sitting on a chair, sitting at your desk. Take a couple of minutes. Take your hand as manual manipulation to increase extension and flexion of the hallux, to increase abduction of the hallux. You're going to take your hand, wrap it around your toes, and just pull your toes back. You don't want to get the movement from the ankle. You want to specifically focus on the toes. Hold the stretch. She'll feel really nice. It's the lift of the toes. If you're in a yoga class and your teacher says, lift and spread your toes, because it activates the arch. If you don't have the ability to move the hallux, you're going to lose the arch. You're more likely to pronate. You're more likely to injure yourself somewhere up the chain. Pull the toes back. Now do the opposite. Flex the toes. You'll be able to work with your hand in a much bigger range of motion, especially if you've lost some range of motion, than you would be able to just by using your brain, flexing and extending the toes. But this will build the neural pathways. This will increase the range of motion manually, and then you'll be able to find it on your own. The trick is to do it. Nothing could be easier. It also feels really good after a while. Giving yourself a little self-care, self-love. And you can take your hand, just the big toe, pull forward. So pull out, find some joint space, pull back into extension, pull out, pull down. So don't get the middle joint. You want to work right at the base of that first joint. And eventually you'll see your whole foot becomes more pliant. You can also weave your finger in between the big toe and the second toe and pull it in. So this is reversing a bunion that is starting. One of the best things, bringing that big toe back into alignment. If you're running or walking and your big toe is deviated from its original place, it puts a lot of pressure up in the other joints in the body. That's the easiest thing you can do. Make sure to do both sides. And then when you're sitting, you can put your foot on the floor and then just lift your heel up. So you're literally coming into like a Relev position in ballet. You're extending the toes. You can pull your foot back, bring your weight forward. So the more weight you put down through the foot, the quicker your body will adapt and change. Another step, especially if this is uncomfortable or you don't have that much flexion in the knee, is you can do this against a wall. So anytime you pass a wall, you could take a break. I'll show you what that looks like. Just bringing the toes up the wall. Really good for the mobility of the toe joints. It's going to help your balance in yoga and in life. And then I can bend my knee forward, drive the ball of the foot into the floor to really activate all the muscles of the foot. This is one of the best things you can do before yoga practice or before going running or weightlifting. You can also stand up and just lift the heel. So that's going to, again, drive the weight towards the ball of the foot and make your foot work harder and make your toes have to have a bigger range of motion. It's such a simple little thing that is going to make all the difference. You'll feel that all the way up the leg, all the way through the pelvis, all the way into the lower back, and even beyond. Work on your mobility, to work on your balance, to work on your gait, especially as we age, where falling is such a problem, which sends a lot of people to the hospital, fractures. Work on love your feet. Thanks, everyone. If you like this video, please click like and don't forget to subscribe to Kari Herrendorf at Better Yoga. Have a beautiful day.